Hey folks, we are back. We took a little break there for the cause. We are here live at the office. We are delighted to be here. This is Bruce and Rick. Our new names are Rhinestone and Burlap. We're taking over for Brian here in the office this morning while he runs a few personal errors. We are delighted to be here. We're talking a little bit about the 60s. We're going to touch on a few things as we go along. I wanted to bring out again during the week. Brian will be back tomorrow, incidentally. He'll be live in studio at the office at 8 o'clock. We're going to have local candidate week next week.
This week,
excuse me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Burlap. Anyway, Tuesday morning we will have in studio. Brian will be interviewing all three Gilmer County Post 2 Commissioner candidates. 8:15 we've got Woody Jensen, and then at 8:40 we've got Jerry Tusso. Again, Jerry, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. At 9 o'clock, Carleen Ferguson. 9 o'clock, Carleen Ferguson in studio with BKP.
Are they all candidates for the same position?
Yeah, post 2.
Okay.
Post 2 commissioner candidates. So that'll be a lively discussion.
Brian, post 2 constituents, listen in.
Yeah, Brian gets the most out of these folks when they're in studio and really brings out a lot of good stuff. Anyway, before we went to the break, we were talking a little bit about the 50 seats in the House that are up for grabs.
In November.
Bruce was saying how energized the Democrat base is.
According to the polls.
According to the polls, and we're still in limbo, if you will, as to whether the polls are accurate. As we were saying earlier, do you agree the polls?
Yeah, I agree with your point you made before that people's faith in these polls, my faith in them is gone in the toilet. I mean,
have you ever been called? Have you ever been polled?
No.
I haven't either.
No. And again, I don't know if they are mining Facebook data.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't know how they pick these people, but you see the sample size, and they're like 1,200, 1,100, 1,500, 900, and you just wonder. And I've read a statistic in the past about polls in general. They are skewed to more Democrats. They typically have 5 to 7% more Democrats
in the sample. That they take. Yeah. I mean, you can go into the fine print and read the sampling, and Bruce is right. If you look at each one of these polls, you'll see that 65% left-leaning thinking, 35%. Well, 30% right, and then.
Well, I mean, now more and more people are saying, well, I'm independent. So I think the independent block, as it were, is growing. But, again, independents being what they are, you just don't know how they're going to lean. And I agree that people, I think, are reluctant to say things to pollsters that really reflects what they do when they get in the voting booth.
Yeah. Let's touch on Paul Ryan a little bit. Paul Ryan, as most people know by now, Speaker of the House, decided to step down to spend more time allegedly with his family. He's been around, 20 years?
I think very close to 20 years.
20 years. There's a strong
over 20 years.
Yeah, there's a strong rumbling, I believe, on the Republican side that said, okay, you make your announcement in April, so you're a lame duck till January? That, in a lot of people's minds, are not going to weigh well in the November election. I think there's a group that's welling up that's saying, Paul, we appreciate your service. Hey, dude, take a powder, go enjoy your family. Let's get a new speaker-elect, put him in place, make sure he's on the Trump agenda so he doesn't have to go out, and so Paul Ryan doesn't have to go out and try to talk about the accomplishments. It seems like every time he starts to talk about the accomplishments, he gets kind of a little, kind of one of those chokes where you're tasting your cheese sandwich twice. Anyway, your thoughts?
Well, yeah, there's, I think, a healthy debate going on about if he should stay in the position or step away sooner rather than later. And of course, the point some people bring up is, well, you know, if you do pick a new speaker, Kevin McCarthy, Steve Scalise, Jim Jordan, whoever it might be, they could be out of a job after November if they don't really get their act together.
Yeah, exactly.
So there may not be a majority.
Exactly. You know, we've got to have, I mean, in my opinion, we have got to have somebody going out there with Trump and talking about the accomplishments. Get on the stump, use the bully pulpit, talk about that we've got unemployment rate historically low in the black community.
Hispanic as well.
Unemployment rate in the Spanish community, historically low. Unemployment rate with women, historically low in what, the last 30 years, something like that?
I think it's more than that, 40 or 50 years.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to have someone out there that's going to champion this other than just Donald Trump, who literally seems like right now he's in a, he's in a circular crossfire.
Well, yeah, a one-man show. I mean, he's out there, touting everything he does, and, you don't hear a whole lot of support from the choir.
Well, you don't hear, if the choir is the mainstream media, you don't hear anything.
I'm just saying the choir is like the other Republicans. They're sort of like, half-heartedly saying things now and then, but, I mean, it isn't a united front.
You talk about the establishment Republicans that really have never embraced him at all.
Yeah.
What an unfortunate thing that is anyway. So, but...
And Ryan really doesn't have that much to talk about. I mean, they stubbed their toe on Obamacare. They did get the tax cuts through, but...
and again, man, I'll tell you what, the omnibus package, what a... Well, you'll hear a little bit about that in BKP's interview in the 9 o'clock hour with Doug Collins, the reprise of that interview, which was really, really well done.
And we've touched on that in the All-Star panel.
Yeah.
I mean, again, how much pain are Americans willing to put up with to get the fiscal ship righted? I mean, $20 trillion deficit. I mean,
that's just on the surface.
Yeah. I mean, there's serious flaws in the economy that need to be addressed. I mean, the entitlements, the whole situation with Social Security, Medicare.
Unfunded liabilities.
Yes, and that's just not at the national level. I mean, it goes to states. I mean, some of the states in this country are in dire shape.
Right. Which can be the first to go? Illinois?
Could be.
Yeah. Illinois.
Jersey's not in good shape.
Jersey's not in good shape.
California, New York. I mean, all the Democratic oriented states have real severe issues.
Yeah. So you bring up Scalise, you bring up. Jordan, I'd love to see Jim Jordan.
He's a pit bull.
Yeah, he is a pit bull. He's part of that. What do they call that? The conservative group, the conservative constituency.
I'm blanking.
Yeah, it doesn't come to mind right now either. That's their go-to piece when Diamond and Silk get into a jam. They can go on, and then all of a sudden, if they come to block, they go So we need to come up with some. Anyway, who's the other ones? Scalise and
Kevin McCarthy.
Kevin McCarthy.
He was the one Ryan has picked, but I mean,
he seems to be the heir apparent.
Yeah,
I think he's more of the same, don't you?
Yeah. He's cut out of the Ryan mold, I think.
Right. And now all I see is Ryan as kind of the bag boy for Schumer and Pelosi. I mean,
well, I don't know if I go that far.
Well, let me tell you.
Tell me.
I mean, he's just carrying their water. It seems like. He's got his pushback, but. I just think that behind the scenes he's getting pushed around a lot and not taking a forceful stance again, and that's because he's never been a Trump guy. He's never been a Trump guy. He was picked as a running mate with Mitt Romney.
Well, I think so many of the pundits say we need to get back to a bipartisan approach, and I think he's out of that era where he saw people reaching across the aisle, doing deals, and getting legislation passed. So I think. There's a push, to do that, and these guys feel like they gotta, sometimes carry the other people's water.
Yeah, there you go.
To get things done on a bipartisan basis. But, bipartisan hasn't worked too well, has it, folks?
No, jeez.
I mean, look where we are. And look what we've come back from. I mean, the whole financial crisis, that could be reloading. We could be looking at another one in the very near future.
Yeah. I think the Republicans are going to be okay. The news media is not going to help them out at all, obviously. So I think the only shot they've got really is to tell Paul to take a powder, go home and spend some time with his family, get his Packer jersey on, and, go Packers. We're going to say go Bears. But,
the Bears.
The Bears. But I think that's it. Trump has to have a wingman to go out there with him and preach from the same hymnal if the Republicans are going to be any kind of a competitor.
Yeah, I think he, like everybody does these days, he'll work on his book. There'll be a book coming out, I'm sure, in a year or two.
How long does he have to wait to be a lobbyist?
A year.
A year, huh?
Yeah, but that's probably from January, when he officially steps down.
Wouldn't it be interesting if he became did the Chaffetz routine? Chaffetz retires from whatever he was, the Utah
Congressman.
Mm-hmm. Congressman from Utah, Jason Chaffetz, said, I'm going to step down. I need to get back to Utah, spend some time with my family. You see him every day on Fox now.
Yeah, he's
did he move his
Fox
family here, or he's a Fox contributor?
He probably never, sold the Washington place.
Yeah, that's probably true. Anyway, so okay, we're gonna take another pause for the cause here, folks, and we will come back in the after
Next
this
segment.
break. We are live from the office, standing in for BKP, who will be back tomorrow, first thing at 8 o'clock, to meet with the Post 2 Gilmer County candidates. We'll take a pause. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about the Stephanopoulos interview on 2020 last night that probably every left-leaning weenie tuned in for, and trying to do a book tour. So we'll go and we'll talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly with James Comey. Take us to break, Amanda.
The Tupelo Tea Mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in J next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in J next to Walmart.
It's just this simple. Nobody beats Days on price. If it's a Chevy, you'll pay less at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. Now save $4,000 off a new 2018 Chevy Malibu, or save up to $10,000 off a new 2018 Silverado Crew Cab. It doesn't matter which Chevy you choose. Nobody beats Days on price. $10,000 off Silverados and $4,000 off Malibus at Days Chevy in Jasper.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
What you gonna do with all that junk?